excuse me, do you have any drugs, weapons in the car that I should know about?
Just
and I was like, actually, officer, I do. The other officers that pulled us over was listening. They all started coming over to listen in, like what is about to happen. You know, they're getting ready with their guns and stuff. Yo, it's amazing. What's up, everybody? My name is Trinity. That's my B-girl name. I'm a breakdancer. But anyways, I was practicing with my breakdance crew all motherfucking night long. So I'm very exhausted because I was practicing with my crew all night long and we was going at it. And then my friends asked me to pick them up from the train station. It was about 2 in the morning and we were going through a neighborhood where the police always pull everyone over because they got shit else to do and they're fucking bored. Yeah. So I was like, this is gonna be exciting. So as I'm going to pick up my friends, they crazy. They're all running in the middle of the road, acting all crazy and doing flips and shit. And they're like, whoa, action, pull them over. So, well, what happened was they were watching us from earlier when we were coming down. So the cops, when I picked them up on our way back, I asked everybody, I'm like, yo, these cops is eyeing us. Y'all got anything on you? They're like, no, we don't got no drugs. We got nothing on us. I'm like, all right, cool. And they're like, why? I was like, oh, no reason, you know? Because I knew we was gonna get pulled over. So then we circle back around because it's a little cul-de-sac. We come back around, the cops pull us over. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm fucking tired, I'm over it, they're bored, I'm bored, it's too much. So the cops come up to us, they do their natural protocol, you know, license and registration. And I'm like, officer, why are you pulling me over? They're like, well, give me your license and registration. They wouldn't want to answer me. And I'm like, but honestly, like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Why are you pulling me over? You know, I had to fuck with them a little bit. And they were like, oh, because we seen some people doing flips and they thought they were hijacking your car. And they're like, are you safe? And everyone's in the back because, you know, it's mostly guys. I'm like, nah, we're good, we're safe. And he's like, all right, cool. He's like, well, I have to check the vehicle. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm like, no, you don't. We're good. I'm like egging it on, like pretending I'm nervous about it, but I'm really not. Yo, he goes, excuse me, do you have any drugs, weapons in the car that I should know about? And I was like, actually, officer, I do. And he's like, whoa, wait, you do? Well, can I have them? And I was like, I was holding everything. And everyone in the car did not know what the fuck was about to happen because they're like, oh shit, what she got on her? Yeah. And I was like, 1 second. So I started digging in it and the other officers that pulled us over was listening and they're like, this person actually was just like, yeah, I got weapons and drugs in the car.
What
so
the fuck?
They all started coming over to listen in, like what is about to happen? You know, they're getting ready with their guns and stuff. Yo, it's amazing. So then I'm like, 1 second, it was amazing. So then I start digging, like I'm looking for something. And then I go to grab the something and I pull it up like this. And he's like, well, can I have them? So I say, yeah, sure. So I dig in it and then I pull it out and I go like this, right in his face. And he's like, well, where are they? And I was like, blood out! And he went like this.
Why did you cock
Yeah, because I did. And all the officers around, they all came up, they were laughing so hard, so hard. And I was like, come on, y'all had a long night, I had a long night. Your night was boring, my night was boring. That wasn't fun. He's like, get out the car. I had to get out the car, so I just laid on the hood.
Did you get a ticket?
Nah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't. Honestly, it's unreal, but I have 5 witnesses of that very night, and everyone had to get out of the car. They were all scared for a second. And I was like straight up with him. I'm like, yo, listen, you know, you had a long night. I had a long night, all right? Was that fun? He's like, no. I'm like, your friend's a dick. And they're like, if you want to get out of here, shut your mouth. It was amazing.